Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah, I gotta catch it. See me in action. On go. That's all that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? I do not hesitate, pump, I go get it. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made on my way from the bottom. Straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high as like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me, don't go putting them all in my column. Nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Yeah. I need racks on.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the Indiana Pacers. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Here we go, one-on-one, and stolen by Hibbert. George, that's a two-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for two.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Hill. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Hibbert. Makes it off the glass.
That combination of power, length, Hibbert easily finishing through contact.
Jokic, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
They get it back. Some nice passing here by Indiana. To the inside. And stolen by Bol. Ball going up court. And Barton throws it down.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside. Leaping with ease to punch it home.
To the middle. Here's George. And Bol pulls it down. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Barton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, sprinting up the court aggressively, Barton seizing any opportunity to get scores in these situations.
Here's George. Denver grabs the miss. And Porter, here we go. Pass to Bol. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Denver making a switch here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Indiana trailing here. Outside Turner. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And so he'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Hill. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Now here is Hill. .130 left here in the first quarter.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Turner with it. Now Bull defending. And he gets it to go. Hill's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Hartenstein. It's good on the putback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And that one falls for Luis Scola. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Campazzo. Here's Hartenstein. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Murray outside. To the wing on the left. Campazzo misses the 3. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Jan Mahimi. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. That one is no good. Here's Barton. And he banks in the layup. Barton's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
It's Porter outside. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Haji's got his second basket of the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Porter. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Can't hit that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now, here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's George. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that. Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Denver leading by 19 points. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Barton. And it's sent back by West. And he recovers it. Jokic with the bucket.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Both teams changing it up here. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Oh. Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Pacers trail by 21. Turner looking around. West. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. West has got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. George with the bucket.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
And so he'll bring it up for Indiana. 19-point game. The shot by Turner, no good. Here's Denver now. Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Mahimi. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. Here's Jokic.
Boy, the mobility of Jokic, very impressive. This guy gets to the basket well for a big man.
Here's Turner. Mahimi trying to get open. The kick out to Hill. From deep, George. Jokic grabs the miss. It's stolen by Mahimi. And Mahimi with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That's his third foul of the game. Pass to Hibbert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert is a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
Pacers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Denver leading by 19 points. Basket counts. Jokic has got 14.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Jokic. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
West gets the bucket.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Here's Jokic. He's got 16. It's Porter outside. The shot off that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Count it. Good. He's got 8.
My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about dark hair, look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't my ego. She heard of my, she said, babe, does it certified hang around dust, and she learning my lingo. Back then wasn't worried about me though. In the gym trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes ma'am. She a little but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. It's how I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved and it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing this section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a baby me and she tryna. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
The crowd is assembled looking for a Bucks home victory here in Milwaukee, and we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And it's another road game for the 76ers. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
You know, during the win streak, it hadn't been just one guy. The starters, the bench unit, the coaching staff, everybody's at the top of their game right now.
Yeah, and I don't see them cooling off anytime soon. I mean, it's going to take a very special effort to take these guys down when they're on a roll like this.
It's Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Giannis. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. Shots good by Middleton.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Holiday looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Giannis outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Simmons is very skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. Versatile is part of his defensive skill set, too.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Middleton can't get it to go. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead. That conversation. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's...
Oh my
great goodness! That was special. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Giannis, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Middleton left side. And the Bucks miss again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Count it. Simmons got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Here's Craig. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Pass to Thibault. Shoots it. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Green. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. Fires the 3. And Danny Green hits from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Maxey goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Pass to Forbes for the 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Bucks trail by 15. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season? You feel
Yes,
like
they
you
can.
like you say, let it play out.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. The 76ers leading by 9. But tried by Simmons. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Here's Middleton. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
And here's Holiday. Over to the wing. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from him. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Curry with a wide open look. And staying with the play, Harris.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Pass to Harris. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Giannis outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball. 76ers.
Here's Maxey. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Portis with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Pass to Portis. Back to Augustine. Rocket 6. And stolen by Simmons. Curry on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Now it's a 6.76ers lead.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Outside Curry. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Scott hits them both. Bucks trail by 7. From the inbound. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Holiday. It's deflected. And the dunk by Giannis. Philadelphia with the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Middleton. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Middleton's got 14.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
And the game still closely contested as we... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here they go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pass to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The 76ers with another miss.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Curry. From outside the arc, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half. Pass to Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Curry outside. Curry with another miss. Outside Holiday. Now Lopez, guarded by Embiid. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Middleton. Here's Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 27 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. And that one is hammered home.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Here's Lopez. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers lead. Here's Harris. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Middleton. From past the arc. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Simmons inside. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. .109 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Milton. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Middleton. High post Lopez. Here's Giannis. Simmons with the defensive effort. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And here's Harris from the arc. But he gets it back. Offline. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K.
Mama mad because son ain't go to college. I told her, mama, let's not worry cause I got it. Money is the object. I gotta stay on top. I learned that from my brother Benz and I always kept that in my knowledge. Too cool, yeah, he too modest. She tryna get beside us. Got it just like my Nodgers and I'm tryna get gang. She chose, it ain't the same. He cold, I might be faded. I'm gone, but still never break that code. I hit the studio, hit record. I spit that rock. If you was looking fun, you might find me. She wanted me to, too bad I can't. Remember's money over, keep your family over. I'ma go hard for my family, I'ma go hard for my dogs. Keep nothing but 100. say you know you not talking that. You ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet. No, you ain't on top, yeah. I love the way it blow the spot. You say you know you not talking that. Better start, yeah. You ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet. No, you ain't on top. You know we up, it's start. Don't give, don't chase.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Now, here's Collins. And no good. Smith with the defensive effort. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bucks. Here's Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella. On offense here, the Bucks. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Dandridge. Some creativity right there by Oscar Robertson on the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Bucks ball.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to McLaughlin. And the basket is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Herter, no good. Cuts off the pass. Goes up. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here is McLaughlin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Now here's Robertson. Back to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. And he lays it straight in. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd bucket of the night. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And the rejection by Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Dandridge. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And so Young nails them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Inside. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Robertson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
A nice shot by Young.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
20 feet out. Here's Robertson. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
One-on-one fast break. Dandridge's shot is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Now here's Robertson. Gallinari with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, and beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Snell, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Gallinari on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Allen. It's good.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
There's the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Miller. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Cunningham. And stolen by Okongwu.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Now here's Allen. Okongwu grabs the board. Three-pointer, Snell. No good, shot missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Snell. But they recover it. Over to the wing. Here's Reddish. Good work defensively by Jones.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Davis inside. Over in the corner, Allen. The second chance effort. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Bounce pass, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And Rondo is a dime dropper. One of the best passing point guards our game has ever seen.
Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took an L.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
They get the rebound. Okongwu. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Okongwu's now got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Out left to the wing. Hawks passing it around. Here's Rondo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, how about the speed of Rondo there? Just terrific at getting in the lane and finishing at the rim.
Allen up top. 10 points for him. Pass to Davis. Good. Nice job down low. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Snell from downtown. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
That one's not going to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Pass to Cunningham. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. 43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Snell. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Fast break, the Hawks. Atlanta again missing.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Will it go? Here's Okongwu.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Allen's shot is off. Up in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Makes it off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's McLaughlin. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. McLaughlin's got his second bucket tonight. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Robertson. To the inside. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. 11 points in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Herter bangs home the trifecta.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
To the wing right side. Johnny Mac parries the spot-up jumper.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Young from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range. One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
A three from Bogdanovich. They get it again. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
What's up?
But every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
To the middle. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. The Hawks trailed by 10. Down low. Here's Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Pushing it up. And the dunk by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Pass to Dandridge. Here is McLaughlin. Defended by Young. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. Dandridge pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. .34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass. Rondo's got 6 points.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Rondo gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. Now here's Rondo. He's got 9. That shot off. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And no good that time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Bucks lead by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks trail by 9. The shot. And the shot is long.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Robertson. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. It's deflected. It's stolen by Rondo. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
It's stolen by Capella. Here's Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bucks passing it around. Dandridge connects on the 17-footer. Dandridge has got 4 points this quarter.
And the Greyhound is really one of the original 2-way players. Dandridge, quick and fluid right there from mid-range. And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Outside, Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Young with the steal. That's tipped. Atlanta calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
John McLaughlin drills the long-range jump shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Robertson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Robertson's shot is good. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
There's the triple. The shot by McLaughlin is no good. The Hawks trail by 10 from outside the arc. Bogdanovich, no luck. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And Okongwu slams it in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Robertson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that one, good. Dandridge has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Here's Young. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Robertson with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Floats in the hook shot. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people